Hey, this is Musa Tensei and these are my pickups for May 2022. Usually I start with the oldest games and go up to modern times, but because I got quite a lot of N64 games, I want to go backwards this time. So let's start with Switch games, where I got 6. The first one and the only non-Japanese one is Tormented Souls, which is a Resident Evil-like game. I mean, retro Resident Evil, like the old ones. Then there's Maglam Lord, a JRPG and dating sim. Galgun Double Piece, a rail shooter, which I got in the limited edition with these two. They're huge, like, what the fuck. I pre-ordered this at Funstock. Very cool. It came also with this, what do you call it in English, I don't know. But it has room for all 3 Galgun games, which I of course have. There was also a limited edition available, which contained the other 2 Galgun games as well. But since I already have them, that was not needed for me. Then I got 7 Pirates Age. This was originally a Vita game and never translated back then. But this time, the good people at East Asia Soft brought it to the Switch in the West. I got the limited edition. It was limited to 4,000. I got number 1895, 59. The soundtrack and art book. Pretty nice. It's from the same series as the Moa Chronicles game and Moa Crystal. And then I got what it's called, KiKi KaiKai Kuro Manti no Nazo, or how it's called in the West, Pocky and Rocky Reshrined. I was waiting for the European release, but I heard it's censored, so I imported the Asia release, the Japanese release, because it contains all languages like the PAL release, but it's uncensored, so why should I give the European publisher any money? And Senran, what's called Neptunia, Senran Kagura Ninja Wars, which is a spin-off that combines both Senran Kagura and Neptunia, and I got it in a day 1 edition. On PS2 I got 3 games. I have Tokobot Plus, Mysteries of the what's called Karakuri. How to describe this? This is kinda Pikmin-ish, maybe, because you control like these Tokobots and tell them what to do. It's pretty interesting. Then I got Maximo by Capcom. Interesting, cool action adventure. And the sequel, Maximo, Army of Zin. Those games I have never played back in the days, so I'm glad I got them now. I'm not showing this because it's hooked up, but I got also a new PlayStation 2 because my old one died. Or better, the laser died. It wouldn't read any discs anymore, so I looked and found a new one that is modded with a chip, so I can still play my imports. So I'm happy that was resolved quickly. Because it's not that easy to find modded PS2s on eBay these days. But I found one. So, the N64 games. It's quite a lot. So let's start. I think it's 15. We have Penny Racers, which is called Kuro in Japan. Snowboard Kids 1. Donald Duck Quack Attack. I think in America it's called Going Crackers. Please focus. Thank you. From what I played, it plays kind of similar to what it's called Crash Bandicoot, a little bit. Robotron 64. Lego Racers. Tigger's Honey Hunt. This is a 2.5D platform game. But well, I decided like 2 years ago or so, I want to collect N64 games as much as possible to get close as complete collection as possible. So I bought all these games. Lode Runner 3D. And I already have over 150. Should be 160, 65 maybe. I don't know. I have to count. Scars. Bust a Move 3DX. I have Bust a Move 2 Arcade Edition already. Tony Hawk Skateboarding. Interestingly, the game is originally called Tony Hawk Pro Skater. And when you start the game, it even says so in the title screen, so I don't know what these people are doing. The new Tetris. It's not that new anymore, but fine. So I usually collect PAL games, except those who didn't get a European release, like I have Nightmare Creatures on N64, US version. But I also decided when I get them cheap, I want Japanese games as well, even if I maybe can't really play them. But if they're cheap, why not? So this is playable. This is just Puyo Puyo Sun 64. Just Puyo Puyo. You know how to play that. This one is what's called Rokushin de Hakken, Tamagotchi, Minna de Tamagotchi World. This is a board game with Tamagotchi characters. You raise your Tamagotchi by playing a board game. It's interesting. I think I could play it pretty well. I think it's a lot of learning by doing, but it's not impossible. This is a Super Biedermann Battle Phoenix 64. Yeah, this is a fighting game. It's alright. It's playable. This one is a difficult one. It's Onigai Monsters. It's a monster raising RPG, I think. This one has a lot of options in Japanese. I have to look further into. So it's not that playable for one who can't speak Japanese. I have to try more. This game taught me something. It's a Super Robot Tyson 64. It's a tactical RPG. It wouldn't run at first on my N64 Passport Plus, because I didn't know I have to use boot code for some games. So I'm thinking, oh, this is not compatible. Sucks. But I got it to run, and it taught me about the boot code. So that's neat. I also got Super Robot Spirits. This is a fighting game. so it's fairly playable. So in the last one, which is pretty special for me as a European, because it was never released here. It's not that easy to find, but I found it. It's Indiana Jones and the Infernal Machine. This in America, I think, was only released at Blockbuster, because all copies you find on eBay are kind of like Blockbuster copies. And I'm glad I found this one, because a lot have the sticker right on his face, and hates these people. But this on the back, it's fine. You can't really remove it. It goes all the way up here. So if you try to remove it, you rip everything off, and that would suck. So it's nice and clean. So I leave it on, and it's not on the front. So I'm very happy I got this. Paid quite a lot for it, but it's not even a bad game. It's pretty good actually. Imagine Tomb Raider as Indiana Jones. Oh. So it's one of the rarer ones. Not the rarest, like San Francisco Rush 20 something. It's super rare. And I hope I can find it someday, but we will see. Or StarCraft 64, oof, oh yeah. But yeah, this was all games I got this month, quite a lot actually. Next month, probably not that much, maybe, I don't know. I want to get more N64 games. So maybe the amount of N64 games will be the same or more, but other stuff, not so much. There's not much releasing. And I have nothing pre-ordered anymore, like Galgun and Seven Pirates was pre-ordered quite a time ago. Month ago, a year ago, no, not that much. But yeah, thanks for watching, till next time.